It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Tell them, Canada Dry.
It is time for DAD. It's Dynamite After Dark, baby.
Ooh, smooth butter.
Tell me what's my age. Tell me what's my occupation. Tell me what's my race. Tell me is it with inflation. Tell me what's my age. Tell me what's my race. Tell me all my sexual distaste. Tell me what you need. Tell me how you feel. Tell me all your information. I wanna know.
Kaboom! Welcome to this week's edition of Dynamite After Dark. And happy Valentine's Day to all you people out there. I know, much love. There's the hearts. There they are. It's the only one I seem to do correctly. Anyways, I am the king of prediction wrestling. I am the JFB.
And I am the patron saint of professional wrestling. I'm that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Canada Dry.
Ooh, someone had their Wheaties today. Seriously.
That's a great intro. The only person I know that could possibly follow that up is better than your boyfriend, Lord Ryan Rich.
Hello, one and all. It is better than your boyfriend, Lord Ryan Rich, joining you once again on another Wednesday with some of the finest gentlemen I know to discuss some of the finest wrestling I've seen.
Woo! Damn! Not only followed it up, he brought it up another notch, which means that all lies in the hands of this guy with the sexiest hair in podcast. Talk about the EVP.
Ooh.
E stands for evil. DM Joe.
It's me. It's all of yours, EVP.
Ooh.
Happy Valentine's every day, everybody. How are we doing?
Doing good.
Happy
Doing good.
Valentine's Day, everyone. Do you know why I don't do that every single week? Because that slap I do to shut it down hurts.
The Shane Experience is in the house. What's up, Shane? So we start off Dynamite with kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Moxley is going to be taking on Dax Hardwood, which just makes me giggle. Like, it sounds like a porn name more than anything.
It's Harwood, not Hardwood.
Yeah, that's what I said, Hardwood.
Yeah, fish sticks.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the mustache to go with the name, so,
So they show a quick recap of last week and the whole shenanigans between the BCC and the FTR. What was really the best part of this whole match was that Blackpool Combat Club, all four of them are going downtown, a little bit further than that, across the border to Mexico, where they will be taking on the CMLL wrestlers.
They're making a run for the border. Taco Bell, baby. Woo!
That's 90s Taco Bell, too. A way better Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Still gives you diarrhea.
That's when they had the Chihuahua as the mascot.
Yes.
That's right.
Make a run for the border.
That's just after Daniel Tosh
Yeah.
was the spokesperson, if you didn't know that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm kind of digging Dax being in a singles competition. I didn't think I would, but he looked really good. He looked like $1 million. First, it's a finger off. Then it is a kissing contest.
Cornette will have a heyday with that.
Yeah, I think Dax won. His smooch was a little bit better than
Oh,
Doug.
absolutely.
Both guys selling the exhaustion, headbutting like a couple of angry rams. And then here comes the schmoz at the end. The schmoz. Canada Dry, you go first, my friend. Dissect match number 1.
I gotta agree with Jim Cornette. I don't like that kissing shit. What the hell's that? I can say it's probably the first time I've ever agreed with Jim Cornette. But yeah, don't be doing that. Again, it's Valentine's Day, but this match slapped hard for me all over the place, except for one thing. That sharpshooter in the middle of the ring. He had him there. He had him cinched in so good. But then, for no reason at all, he gets up and lets him out of it. Like, what? To me,
He clearly doesn't have the patience of Bret Hart to just.
No, it's just dumb. It's dumb. It doesn't make sense. If Mox can't figure a way to reverse it, then don't do it.
Well, can I offer maybe just one plausible explanation?
Sure, you can try.
He has the knee brace on, so maybe he can't apply it for too long because the knee won't allow him to bend.
Well, that would have been a great explanation. Like he could have winced or something.
That, or if Excalibur would have been like, "Oh, that weight being on the knee, how long is he going to be able?"
Yeah,
to
other than that, it was just
something
like
to help carry it along. Yeah, I
understand.
understand it. I didn't mean to interject in your time. I was just trying to maybe offer.
Yeah, it's a good point. It even makes it even more exasperating because there's a way out. And it was just like, to
Tony
me, it
Khan,
ruined
we
the
know
match
you
for me.
watch. Tony Khan, we know you watch. I am available for hire currently.
Yes.
To let you know.
And also the ending was kind of like you pretty much destroy FTR after like a great match. I didn't like the ending either. It was just they're setting up for something and they better redeem it. But other than that,
who knows? Ryan Rich, your thoughts?
Yeah, this match was it was definitely very hard hitting. The chops from Dax, especially during the beginning, were just ridiculous. And then a couple of those overhand chops that Mox did about a third of the way through the match, I was just like, whoo! Like I just felt it ring through my bones.
Yeah.
And the brainbuster, like the sheer drop brainbuster that Dax did, I thought that hit well. I enjoyed watching the match a lot. I feel like in terms of the smooch, you have to give it to Dax because the full mustache makes it better.
Yep. That is true.
That's my official stance on that. So I'm gonna go the winner, Dax, in the kissing contest part of that portion of the match.
Yeah.
What did you think of that? Because did you like that thing, or do you think it's stupid?
It doesn't matter to me. I mean, Moxley is the baddest ass dude on the planet. If he comes up and kisses another dude, what are you going to do about it? You do what Dax did, and you do it right back, and then you smack him in the chest.
And
it seems like a logical move to me, bro. I mean, if I'm challenged like that as a man, I got to show, hey, that's not going to psych me out, bro. I'm a warrior in here. And like every time Dax wrestles in a singles match, they always bring it. Whoever it is, it's always a great match. He never wins, almost never, but it's always a fun match to watch. So I think tonight was another example of that.
All right. GM Joe.
Oh, I love this match. It was just a great way to start the show. And it's really interesting because like it really is weird, like the dynamic that the BCC has. Because it's like they just flip from face to heel from week to week. But it does absolutely no damage. The crowd still loves them. They cheer them.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's what happens when you've built up, like, especially Mox, who basically carried the company on his back for quite some time.
Yeah.
So, but my question is, where's Judah been? If he's good enough to go to Mexico, why isn't he on Dynamite? Why isn't he on Collision?
It's a good question.
Hey, Caleb, how you doing, buddy? Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
What did you think of this first match?
The first match was great. It's good to kick off on the holiday.
Does anyone have a question for Caleb?
Nope.
Caleb, did you have a good dinner tonight?
Yes, I did.
What'd you have?
I went to Outback Steakhouse for dinner.
Did you
Now,
get
what
some
did you
blooming
order
onion
out
in
there?
there?
What did you order?
I ordered chicken tenders and some cheese fries.
Oh man!
Wait, time out. You went to a steakhouse and ordered chicken tendies.
Yes,
Caleb, sir, I need you to step your
Chicken
game up.
tendies for life, he says. Oh, that's why
Caleb,
he's ruthless, rancid.
when you go
he's
to
the
Outback
underdog.
Steakhouse, this is what you order. Follow my
yes.
instructions. Follow my
Okay.
instructions next time. You order shrimp on the Barbie,
Okay.
and you order the prime rib. That's all you need to know.
You know what? I haven't heard one mention of a blooming onion here, and I feel like that's disrespectful.
Well, his parents are going to get mad if he goes for the blooming onion, too.
I'm just trying to get him to not eat chicken tenders, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, get at least order a steak, okay?
I will chicken tenders, so
I love a good chicken tender too, but not from Outback, sir. If I'm going to Outback, I'm getting the steak. I'm getting the
Hi,
rolls.
can you please go to Australia for me and pick me up some chicken tenders? Thank you.
Well, we all know that the chicken tender is native to Australia.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ma-
They roam
makes sense.
free in the
They
outback
run
of
free in
Australia.
the Outback, yeah.
The
sound of
National
didgeridoo
Geographic.
can be heard in the background as they run free on the brazen plain.
Yeah, the National Geographic documentaries on the interaction between the chicken tenders and the kangaroos. It's just fabulous. It's wonder how they get along like that.
It changed my life
Mine too.
in the worst way.
Yeah.
We have
Caleb.
devolved.
Okay, so it's Valentine's Day.
yes, sir.
So the question I have for Caleb, did you get your girlfriend a present?
Yes, my heart.
Oh,
Oh no, that's not good, Caleb.
That's
great.
What a cheap answer.
No, that's a cop out. We know that Caleb has money and he can buy her a gift. that gets you in the doghouse, buddy.
Woof, woof.
Oh god.
Next Valentine's Day, you better be getting the girlfriend a gift.
Oh, well, it's my heart and my hair strip.
And you gotta spend money, get some chocolates, get some flowers. Come on.
Get her a balloon, something. I mean,
You
Yeah.
can make her a card.
Yeah, you would
Okay.
make her a macaroni glitter card. Come on, step it up.
I will take my dear dolls advice.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you later. Thanks for calling in, Caleb.
talk to you
No,
later, Caleb.
Hey, buddy.
So you know what that is? That's a chance to get some prime TV time with Caleb.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
just, you know,
I can't
he's comedy gold.
Ordering chicken tenders at Outback. Oh.
Only Caleb. Only Caleb would order.
No,
Yeah,
not
that's why
only
you
Caleb.
ask the questions, JP. I expect a good question for Caleb next
Mr.
week.
Isaacs.
Okay, I will have a good question for Caleb next week. I promise.
I have nephews and nieces that would most definitely only order chicken tenders from Outback.
Really?
Let's talk about Caleb's cheapness for a second. My heart. Come
I
on.
love it. No, that's sweet and tender, man.
No, it's not. It's bullshit.
Genuine. Oh, you don't believe in love, Canada Dry.
Oh, no, she's already got your effing heart.
So
So it means she's worthless to you if you're
you
not
don't say
stepping
that
up.
love is all you need.
After
you
she
mean,
gets
What
the
did you get
chocolate and
your
the
wife,
flowers.
Lord Ryan Rich?
you mean the
Huh?
Beatles sang that song?
What did you
What-
get your
what was
wife,
that?
Lord
Love.
Ryan Rich?
We did
Guarantee
not.
it wasn't just your heart.
No,
No, it
we,
wasn't.
we didn't exchange any gifts this year because we are actually saving for a family vacation.
Okay.
But it was agreed, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What about last year?
I think I got her a cameo from a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader that she follows a lot who does dancing, and then I got her some flowers, some chocolate, and I think a couple like sweaters or
See,
shirts.
that is nice. You didn't say, "Well, I got you a heart and a hair flip." Come on.
No, I just because I didn't do it that way, that doesn't mean I don't appreciate the sentiment.
Well, the sentiment is nice, but it buys you. You can't even get you a cup of coffee.
You know what though? I've also been married 10 plus years, and so if I don't and it's not, then I'm in a lot more trouble than he is.
Well, he's got to start off good to build a foundation. Is what I'm saying.
I got more to lose, man.
Yeah, you
I don't
do.
want to live on the streets.
I'll be married 18 years this year, so
Woo-wee.
I think, and let's be honest, I think you're giving Caleb a little bit of permission to be a bad boyfriend just because he has a disability.
No, not at all.
I figured it out. I know why.
What?
He just doesn't want Caleb to be a better boyfriend than Ryan Rich.
Oh, that's what it's all about. He's like, he's setting the bar low. So
That is an interesting take and does sound like something that I would do. But to address Canada Dry's point about his disability, I'm not saying that because of his disability, but I am saying that because of his disability, because I know several people within the autistic and Down syndrome world, and when they express a sentiment of love, it is of pure joy and what exactly that they mean, and it comes from the bottom of their heart, and that's the best gift that they can be, is to be authentic and to show true love and joy towards you.
That's good. I clap for that.
So suck it, Canada Dry.
But if I do that too, it doesn't mean it's the same. No, it isn't. It means I'm on the freaking couch.
I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I don't make the rules. I just follow.
Let's roll with this show.
Hi, my name is JFB. I'm your
Only
host.
17 minutes in. It's not that bad yet.
I want to know what JFB got his girlfriend.
I got her some of her favorite candy and a card.
What did you get her, EVP Joe? Your wife.
I got my wife 2 candles and like lotion and body spray and some other stuff from Bath and Body Works.
That's nice. Not to beat a dead horse, but it wasn't my heart and a hair flip.
Oh no, my wife would kill me if I did that.
Oh, geez, dead horse. The horse has been dead.
All right. We'll move on. This has been interesting talk, though. I like it.
I can't do the hair flip.
It's always fun to go back and forth with you, Canada.
Did you know that Caleb has a hair flip fetish?
Really?
Yeah.
He's made it known here in the last couple of weeks.
We share a locker room.
Yes, he's like, does anybody have any hair flip pictures?
We'll get you some Ariana Grande pictures or something, my guy.
Oh my God. Anyways, Renee's in the back with the Callis family. Here's what I take from this segment. Takeshita is going to fight Will Ospreay at Revolution. I mean, Don Callis is like, I can't find anybody even remotely good enough to wrestle him except for someone on my faction. So, and he's like, oh, and then Will Ospreay is going to be at Revolution.
I have a question. Was anybody else a little let down by this besides me?
Not me.
Not me.
Yeah.
What I'm excited about this is Will Ospreay is this is Will Ospreay's chance to say, you know what, I'm not part of this family.
Yeah.
And he does his own thing.
Yeah.
Which I think is going to happen.
Yes.
I mean, I understand that. But I'm just talking about from, like, they've spent all this time building up to Takeshita.
Yeah.
He has 2 wins over Omega. He has a win over Jericho.
Yeah.
He really can't afford to lose his first big match, like another match on pay-per-view.
Oh, he's not.
But you can't have Will
I think
Ospreay
he
lose
can.
his first match under AEW either.
Or can you?
I think
You
Takeshita
shouldn't.
can afford it more than Will Ospreay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I think Ospreay loses and he loses clean.
Not in your debut. No way. No. I think that you got as long as it's a banger match,
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt Takeshita at all.
It's a valid point.
I mean, it makes sense. I don't necessarily agree with it, but it's totally.
Like, it's a shitty match or just a bulldozer.
I mean, it's not going to be. It's not going to be a shitty match. I mean, look at the
No,
two
it's not.
wrestlers
It's
in
going
the
to be
match.
probably the match of the card.
Yeah.
So, first of all, did anyone else notice that Renee looked like a smoke show tonight? Like she almost had the Tony Storm vibe. Like it was kind of like retro throwback.
Yeah.
Looked very nice this evening. Well done, whoever put her together tonight.
Yeah.
Looking good for Moxley. That's why.
Osprey and Takeshita. Now, I was gonna say it before Canada Dry did it. I call it right now. It will be the card that it will be the match that steals the show.
Yeah.
I guarantee that. And I don't know what's gonna happen, but this is obviously, I think this is where they're gonna turn Osprey as a face. Because they want him to have all full fan support going into All In.
Yeah.
This is what that's showing me. So whatever his plan is there, it's going to be big. And it's going to start here. So it might start with a loss because that's how you build the hero up from there. And it could be some treacherous happenstance where Takeshita wins. I could see that playing out. I mean, whether or not it happens, we'll see. But it's fun. It's a fun announcement.
Yeah. Let's go to match number 2. It's Wardlow. And official effing intern number 37. We're good friends with Tony Khan and our interns who barely do any work.
Good guys.
All they talk about is frisbee football and frisbee golf. That's all they talk about. So I'm just gonna. The only note I have from this is hashtag make Wardlow wrestle top guys. I don't want to see him beating up intern number 37. And next week, intern number 38. I don't. We've seen that.
I think there's an issue with Wardlow with his knee right now, and I think that's the only reason that they're doing this.
Then shelve him. But this doesn't do any good to Wardlow. It makes him look stupid. And I mean, this guy's not splitting atoms because if he was, he wouldn't be professional wrestling. He'd be working for the government or whatever. He's not splitting atoms.
Tell him, JFB.
But you got to make him start wrestling top guys. I get it. He's injured, then shelve him. Put him on the shelf because everybody saw him come up lame. So it's not like you have to give this elaborate explanation as to why he's going to miss a few weeks or a month. Shelve him. But him doing this to people half his size and a third of his weight is ridiculous. Canada Dry, match number 2.
Well, I put on my golden Blue Jays hat for this thing.
Yeah.
Because I think you're being a little hard on Tony Khan's booking here. It's not Wardlow's fault, and it's not Wardlow's fault.
No, you're right.
See his knees all bandaged up. And,
Yeah.
I don't blame him for wanting to continue being on TV. Like, would you say, no, take me off TV? Well, do you want to do this? Yeah, I'd do that. Of course you'd say yes.
No, if I had creative input, I would say shelve me or make me wrestle top guys. Because
Look who thumbs upping themselves.
if at any point down the road he gets a title shot, it just, he
well, it's also maintaining his spot on the power rankings. So that's part of it.
No, I get it. But what I'm saying is it was just, ugh.
You got to keep those wins rolling up for power rankings.
I get it, but you can do it against, I mean, at some point, Tony Khan has to stop protecting him. At some point, Tony Khan has got to stop protecting him and start having him wrestle legitimate people so that when he is a number one contender, it's deserved. It's not because he's next in line. That's bullcrap. then that shit's all over the rankings. If you just give him a title shot for no reason whatsoever.
Are you done? Are you off your soapbox yet?
I'm done.
Okay, let's hear what Lord Ryan Rich has to say.
I will say that there wasn't much of a match, so I'm not really going to comment on that. I agree with JFB in the sense of we've seen this from Wardlow before, the complete destruction of someone half of his size in 30 seconds or less. It is becoming a tired record.
Yeah.
I understand that. But to Canada Dry's point, it's all about the power rankings. It's all about, he's got to maintain these wins. And if he does have a knee problem that's preventing him, then you might as well just throw him several minnows until the knee gets better. And then from there, you start getting bigger fish until finally he's all the way healed and he start taking out the real bad boys come around April, May, double or nothing time. If you're going to have him be the next guy, you can ramp him up from here, make it small, and then make it gradual and fit it in with the knee injury. If that's maybe that's his line of thinking, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
You have to keep the wins stacked up there because otherwise he's not in the picture anymore.
Yeah.
And also, if he's not on TV, it's kind of like
Out of sight, out of mind.
yeah.
But I am tired of seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, your point is well taken.
Yeah. What do you think, Joe?
In regards to this rankings talk, like I understand he needs wins, but they've made it abundantly clear before that it's also the quality of your wins.
Yep, resume was the second part of that.
Like beating this guy who's making his AEW debut this year doesn't add anything to the quality.
Right.
But now, anyway, on to my favorite part of the match is when it ends, and after Adam Cole not saying a single word the whole time on commentary, it was like, "Nice talking, guys," and just walks away.
That was good.
You might as well have just said like, "Smell you later."
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like a tree and get out of here. We got a match. Oh, we get.
We have a question for Caleb. Caleb, did you get to first base after your date?
Ooh,
Gentlemen,
He had a date. I just think he saw her.
You don't need to answer that question.
Okay. We get the EVPs in a private jet wearing their blood-stained suits from last.
I'm so glad they're still wearing them.
I
When I saw that happen last week, I was like, please, I hope this.
They watched the show. They
Yeah.
watched it.
Yeah, they saw our tips. They were like, "Yeah, we're
Yeah.
doing that."
So we go to match number 3. This is Adam Copeland versus Daniel Garcia. Here's some of my notes. Great start to the match. I wish Garcia really truly had a chance to get to Christian. I understand the immediate need for a payoff with Edge, but I think Edge could have eaten this loss. Garcia could have gotten it. You build him up to Revolution. I'm just saying. And then
That Cade's in the house.
oh man, I am unagreeable to this entire show so far. I'm like 0 for 27.
Oh,
You're just in a batting slump. You're just in a slump.
Yeah, that's fun. Edge can't dance. If you're wondering what is it that Edge can't do, Edge can't dance. That is the.
Did he try? I missed that part.
Oh yeah.
Did he? I didn't see
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I couldn't know for that question.
It was.
yep.
It was not good. It was not good at all. It was awkward. It was Canadian white guy bad. Like it was not good.
Canadian white guy with no alcohol.
Yes,
Because you put some alcohol in Adam Copeland, changes the whole thing.
A few Molsons, and he'll be dancing up a storm there.
I can dance.
I love Garcia focusing on the leg. That's old school wrestling, guys. That's old school wrestling. That's a lost art, is knowing what body part you're working on and then keep working it throughout the entire match. I think Christian showing up was bad. we get a schmoss finish. Christian cowering in the corner after Edge smacked his chair out of his hands. The cowering was perfect. And we get the concerto and then they leave. But I think, I don't know. I did not like the ending at all. Canada Dry, you go first.
What I love about this is it makes you hungry. What are they going to do next? How are they going to resolve this? And that's the beauty of professional wrestling. We don't always have to know what's coming next. If we know every time, it sucks. The fact we don't know how they're going to resolve this with Daniel Garcia, how Adam Copeland's going to get that title shot. Is it going to be another three-way?
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is we don't know how they're going to resolve this. Maybe they'll have another match with Garcia and Copeland. But I love the all the after stuff because it's so unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen. And I love that about professional wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely. Lord Ryan Rich, thoughts on the third?
Yeah, it was a really fun match to watch, and going to the technical aspect, like you were talking about, JFB, Daniel Garcia threw on that ankle lock, and I was like, am I passing out and see Ken Shamrock? What's going on here? But it was fun to watch, and then to see Edge still be able to do some of that chain wrestling too on the mat. Like, it's good to see different sides of it all. And then he went, for the STF or whatever. That one point, he was pulling that sucker back hard too. I was like, Edge, man, someone pooping your cereal today? Did you get mad about that report coming out saying that you were a problem backstage and hard to work with and taking out on somebody today? Poor Danny Garcia didn't deserve that.
No.
He sure didn't. He got
was that report written by Ricky Starks?
Absolutely.
It was written on a BTE skit is what it was written on, and people took it as legit news.
Yeah. Oh, really? That's hilarious.
Yeah. But it was a fun match. I don't like the fact that it's a no contest for personal reasons. As far as for Christian coming out, dude, that's what lame, typical heels before pay-per-view is supposed to do. They're supposed to come out, injure you, try to make sure you don't get there, try to make sure you don't get that title shot. We still have, roughly a little over 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks until Revolution. So maybe this will lead up to a really good go-home show.
Yeah. Okay. Joe, follow up.
So this match led me with more questions than it did answers. For one, I don't understand what they're doing with Edge. During a commercial, you have Edge over there at the fans, and he's breaking glasses in half.
Yeah.
That's clearly a dickhead heel move.
Yeah.
But at the end, I'm supposed to feel sympathy because he got his head crushed in by steel chairs.
Yeah.
I don't know. What am I supposed to feel about Adam Copeland right now? I don't know.
Yeah. It's pretty bad because
he's rated R.
But
he's not just a superstar.
Is that the point of him doing stuff like that?
Maybe. You got 63-year-old Sting jumping off balconies. Edge got to do something.
Yeah,
give the man a break.
Look, you can't just kiss babies and say vote for me, right?
Huh?
You can't just kiss babies and say vote for me.
No, you kiss other male wrestlers like Moxley and Jack Gunn would do. I'm feeling saucy tonight, guys. What can I say?
Oh, man. All right. Smo Joe's in the ring. Why? Because that man's your champ.
Oh, come on, JFB. I can't believe you had another bet. No, I'm just kidding.
Apologizes that there isn't a clear number one contender. Made the match bigger and dumber, according to Samoa Joe.
Just like Texas.
Crimes have been committed. They'll walk in, but they're going to limp out of the ring. then Swerve.
Whoa, you can't say that. What the hell?
Swerve comes out. You know what? Swerve is so popular, even Jesus
Saw
loves
that.
Swerve.
Jesus ain't.
Jesus loves Swerve. He's
White Jesus was all about it, bro.
oh yeah, white, yeah, yeah, white Jesus,
But
yeah. Um, closer to the revolution, the more it's going to get personal. Um, he is talks about grinding, and as someone who's done that and does that every day, that man grinds like there's no tomorrow, and no one does it better than Swerve. Then Hangman Page comes out, and I realize why I don't like Hangman Page. And it's not, well, there's two reasons. One, that guy can't talk.
You guys feel like you got like the Jericho list from like WCW.
Like the guy can't talk on the mic, but he reminds me of a lesser value, like the Walmart version of Magnum TA.
Yeah, we discussed that before.
Yeah. But he's not Magnum TA, he's like Magnum TC that you get at the Walmart or at the dollar store, where it's like Captain Spider-Man and it's like an amalgamation of characters in the one. That's what he reminds me of.
can I just real quick before you move on?
Sure.
Maybe he's like a shittier version of old Tully Blanchard.
No.
I said a shittier version.
Yeah.
Well, not. I mean, I'm not talking about so much the appearance. That's a Magnum TA all the way.
Yeah.
But like the attitude part.
No, because Tully was much better on the mic.
Hmm?
Not by much, but he still was better on the mic.
I just wanted to shout out Tully Blanchard.
How Joe ends it he doesn't mic drop. He mic spikes into the mat and takes off. That's how we end it. Let's go with Canada Dry. Your thoughts on this amazing segment?
This segment was fire.
Yeah.
You know, you got Smo Joe. He starts out talking about how everyone's not measuring up. This is bullshit.
Yep.
And then Swerve comes in. It's just the pop is incredible.
Yeah.
Now, I did a hot take on the F wrestling community.
Yeah.
Did you see it? No?
I did. I saw it.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. I just don't remember what it said.
Okay. I said Swerve Strickland is going to become the greatest black wrestler of all time.
Ooh.
That's a bold statement. But the only way this doesn't happen is if Tony Khan doesn't book him right. Because this guy has all the stuff to become that.
Yeah.
And this promo alone, it's freaking gold.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you should have probably ended with Swerve. Built up, you know, have the shit sandwich. good, shit, good. I don't know, but you then you had a Magnum TA Junior come in, and I like how he's trying to say he's not the bad guy. He wasn't mad. He just didn't. You don't deserve it. I kind of liked what he had to say.
Yeah.
And I do like the heel turn. He's getting booze.
Yep.
I enjoying this rivalry.
Okay. Lord Ryan Rich.
Yeah. Obviously, Joe was really good on the mic. He's such a convincing champion. And the fact that they start squabbling back and forth, and he's like, nah, forget y'all. I'm going to beat your ass, and then I'm going to beat your ass. and I'm gonna take home my belt that way because I'm not letting him pin you or you pin him, and you definitely ain't pinning me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna take care of business, and then you guys can go squabble amongst yourselves and leave me out of it. So I like that he went that approach with it because it makes him look like a strong champion. As far as the Swerve and the Hangman stuff, like it's gonna be interesting to see how that affects the match. But Swerve, obviously, and he's red hot, dude. Like, and that crowd tonight was pretty darn hot the entire night.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
they
One of
were
the better crowds. Where's this out of?
Austin, Texas.
yeah, Austin, Texas, which is a big like entertainment town.
Yeah.
But it was fun to watch, and it makes me kind of look forward to Revolution. I I didn't know that it would be all together. I thought it might be different because of how they did things before, but didn't turn out that way.
Yeah. All right. GM Joe.
Okay, first off, I'm gonna sit there and say, like, I don't understand why y'all are hating on Hangman so much. I've really like the work he's been putting in here. I've really enjoyed it. And
Yeah.
the best heels are ones who are rooted in reality.
Yeah.
He has every reason to be an asshole to Swerve. Broke
Yeah.
into my house and you talked to my kid in the middle of the night. I'm so glad he brought that up tonight because it feels like they just completely forgot about it. Like, he is very much a grounded, based, I would say maybe anti-hero at the moment. At best, he's not quite full villain
I
yet.
don't think so. I don't think so.
He's not full villain yet. He's literally, because in his mind, he's still the good guy doing the right thing.
He hasn't broken into Swerve's house and
I'm
touched
telling
his children.
The full villain will come after Revolution when he loses.
Well, let
And
me ask
Swerve-
you this: Is Drew McIntyre full heel? I think you would say yes.
No.
Yeah,
But
but
then-
this is a different situation than Drew.
Yeah, I guess he hasn't evolved as much.
Yeah.
Like I said, I told you this as soon as this happened, Kendra. I think they need to keep Hangman as this little tweener thing until Revolution, where he's the one who takes the pin, and then he just completely snaps and just becomes then becomes the true villain of this story. I think, and it would be great because you can have him do this for a while, and then he can come back to being the lovable cowboy that everyone wants to cheer.
I'll say this: if Swerve is full babyface, he's got to keep Nana with him. I think that Nana is just so good.
Yeah.
I would miss him so much.
If he's going to be full face, he's got to get rid of the rest of the Mogul Embassy.
Yeah.
He can't keep those
I
guys.
can see the alternate face.
Yeah.
Tell Leona would be like the friggin' Hulk or something, bro.
Yeah.
It'd
That would be
ridiculous.
interesting.
Gage could use a face turn.
So we get 2 segments back to back. Time was Tony Storm's Wet Ink, where she gets a tattoo over the existing tattoo.
That was hard.
Through.
Yeah.
What I knew what was going on is I was like, oh man, this is going to be heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Just the way she narrated it.
Oh yeah. And then we get Deanna saying Tony talks too much, and then she looks at the camera and says, "I'm gonna break your arm, bitch." Let's talk about it. Thoughts on these segments?
I mean, Tony continues to just be the best character in wrestling, in my opinion.
Yeah.
She knows how to just hit those right buttons of emotion.
Yeah.
Especially now that she has some real life stuff to play off with Deanna.
Yeah.
Like, I remember everyone when Deanna first came in, I wasn't like so set, but she's really become comfortable in this role in the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
Really enjoying the work.
Okay, not to shit over all the rest of your comments, EVP Joe. But you let off with a pretty bold thing there. The best character in professional wrestling.
For me, yes.
I don't see it. She's good, but not. There's so many people above her.
Like who?
Swerve for one.
He's not really a character. He's just
MJF for two.
not around. He's out.
You got a host of WWE characters like Drew McIntyre. Uh, you got there's loads of people that are better than her.
Nah, just I'm
No,
saying.
see, and not, I think it's a difference of perspective because when I think of character, I think of Tony Storm. I don't. It's she's a character. Everyone else is a gimmick.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
There's an art to what she's doing.
Yep.
There's
Well,
nuance.
there is
There's nuance to
an art.
it. It's a parody and spoof on actual noir.
Yeah.
That makes it elevated. It makes it
They're all
heightened over
characters.
anything else anyone else is doing.
They're all characters to some
She's a
level.
character. They're a gimmick.
Hers is just over the top. That's the only difference.
I mean, you can see how you want, and I'll see how I want.
You can see
But I agree with Joe.
Big surprise.
Hey, we're the 2 world champs, okay? Show some respect.
You don't make me strip that title off your ass.
Match number 4. That's all right. We're going through these pretty quick, but the Jacksons. I'm not going to call them the Young Bucks anymore, and I don't think they should call themselves the Young Bucks.
No, they shouldn't.
They
They should change their name.
They said officially it's Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Yeah,
That's all right.
Said that during the broadcast.
Yeah. I love the new intro music. I love the intro package. I love it. Should be interested to see how much the mat game changes from the Jacksons. They stayed with power moves. They didn't really go aerial that often. I love Taz kissing the EVP's asses. I love that Top Flight have had the majority of the offense until nearly the end of the match. And then Shivani comes in, and they push Shivani down. He takes a bump. They're getting ready to give him the EVP trigger, and then Darby Allin comes in and lays out probably the best promo he has ever had in his
Cut a
career.
killer promo.
And we have a match official. Number 1 contenders, the Jacksons versus the champions, Sting and Darby Allin. Canada Dry, you go first, my friend. Match number 4.
This was a really entertaining match. Like the top flight brought it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching them. Not doing so many high spots, I think is really good, but they're still doing a lot of acrobatic stuff still. I was really shocked by how good Darby was on the mic today.
Yeah.
To me, this is the best I've heard him on the mic, bringing up how Brandon Cutler was on the first Dynamite.
Yep.
Just dropping bombs. Like the Cody reference was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this whole segment. I enjoyed the match, enjoyed the segment after. It was pretty damn good.
Yeah. Let's talk about better than your boyfriend, Lord Ryan Rich. What are your thoughts, my friend?
So when Darby, I'll start at the end a little bit. When Darby mentioned Brandon Cutler, it's funny because Brandon Cutler was the one who said he had the sources saying that Adam Copeland and so was rubbing people the wrong way in the locker room. So This is to me like a passive aggressive jab at that comment, bringing him back up, slamming him down, saying you just got this for your buddies, but it also serves the purpose to serve the narrative.
Yeah.
So maybe that stirs the little pot a little bit. It's fun. I want to pay attention to Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. The suits, fantastic, as we discussed. They shaved to give themselves the Sting part. That's it. To mock him.
Yep.
So I that was an excellent thing. Choice that I thought that they made. The match was fantastic. Top Flight they're so good, and like it's funny because we forget that Top Flight beat them last time they faced.
Yep.
If they hadn't reminded us, I would have forgot about it.
Exactly.
Like 2 out of the last
but it's
10.
good. But it was good for them to remind us of that. It's like, oh crap, yeah, because it makes you further displace that reality and think, hey, there's a possibility that maybe they could win when you always think they're probably going towards Revolution. There's no chance they could drop one. So I enjoyed that for that fact because it helps suspend the disbelief. But the match was great, and the promo by Darby was just that felt like guided passion,
Yeah.
and it was really I felt it a lot, and I thought it was fantastic. Great way to end the whole thing.
Yeah. Joe, bring it home.
Oh, this is another great match. Like a lot of great wrestling tonight, I want to say.
Yeah.
But like I do love the new grounded Bucks. It reminds me of when they sort of went from light heavyweight or junior heavyweights to heavyweights over in Japan. You
Yeah.
could see a noticeable shift in their work rate. I keep forgetting that Darby isn't a SoCal guy. I guess it's just because I always see him with his skateboard, so I just automatically think a SoCal guy.
He's
So, but
Seattle.
what was that?
Seattle.
Yeah,
Darby's
I know.
Seattle. Yeah.
But that, like, I agree with you guys. That is the best promo Darby has cut probably ever.
Yeah. Oh, it was
And
great.
I'm even putting that up there with the one against MJF that he had
Yeah.
before their big.
And his face paint, I loved it tonight.
Yeah,
yeah.
it was nice.
Yeah.
And like, and it really is this simple to sell a match.
Yeah.
Like Darby in those 2-3 minutes did everything to sell this tag team match that's in a couple weeks at Revolution.
Yeah. Renee's in the back with the Bang Bang Scissor Gang. This Friday, we're going to have a 12-man match.
That should just be the whole hour, just that one match.
I agree. Go to Willow Nightingale, match number 5 versus Sky Blue. Here's some of my notes. Love Stokely on commentary. That guy is just gold, absolute gold. Blue comes out kicking. You don't smack Willow in the face ever. I mean, ever. Really good back and forth during the picture-in-picture. Willow's killing it lately. I think every time she steps in the ring, she's that much better. It's insurmountable how much better she is each and every match that she's in. Canada Dry, thoughts on the 5th match?
I love this. This was entertaining. I always love that body check by Willow. It just makes it look so like it probably doesn't hurt the people that bad, but it looks so devastating, that body check.
Yeah.
Stokely Hathaway just being the difference maker for Willow.
Yeah.
I'm loving him together with him. I gotta wish that he would slowly start recruiting other people to manage, to get that old school manager sort of feel.
Yeah.
I miss that in pro wrestling. You don't get that anymore.
No, you don't.
We need like a modern day like Heenan family.
Yeah, just have your own little faction of people that you manage.
Dangerous Alliance.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Speaking
I
of
like-
That's
Dangerous
what I'm talking
Alliance, I had a
about.
video pop up on my screen on Facebook of Sting Squadron versus the Dangerous Alliance.
Yes.
Such a great match.
Mhm.
That's
Well,
Paul
Matt-
Heyman's group, right?
Yeah, in WCW,
Who
he was
who
like
was in this Dangerous Alliance?
Bobby Eaton, Arn Anderson, oh,
Steve Austin was for a while.
Steve Austin. Oh God, the guy.
Was Meng in there?
No,
No.
the one who would always wear the ladies on his pants. I'm drawing a blank to his name.
Rick Rude.
Rick Rude was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty damn Dangerous Alliance.
The Dangerous Alliance was a loaded team. They had so much talent in there.
Yeah.
I still think the
Yeah.
Bobby Heenan family was more dangerous.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you have, I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank to who
Yeah,
was in
King
there.
Kong Bundy, you have Andre the Giant, you have
Yeah,
Hercules,
like
Yeah.
just
Paul
massive,
Orndorff.
massive,
Yeah.
meaty men. I mean,
I think he had a match one time with the Bobby Heenan family, and they were like weighing in over 1,200 pounds. The whole team was just.
Ridiculous.
Ryan, raise your thoughts on the 5th match.
I thought that this match, honestly, if the card wasn't so good, this probably would have been a contender for match of the night for me. So I'm gonna give it like an official honorable mention. Yeah, Canada Dry talked about Willow and progressing and everything, and I or no, maybe you did, JFP. And I wanted to counterpoint. I was just amazed at how well Sky Blue is coming along and looks just from a year ago, just in terms of in ring fluidness and like the smoothness of it all. It's starting to feel like she's more of a complete wrestler. And I thought that they put on a great match tonight. I really enjoyed it. I wish we could get some more ladies matches going on there. I
They're
think it
having a
would
full out
enhance the
fight
product.
in the chat comment right now.
Huh?
They're having a full out fight in the comments right now.
Whoa!
War is being declared.
They're
as
putting
we
each
speak.
other on the list. There's like, you should speak Japanese. He's like, well, I'm from Canada. I don't need to
I'm
speak
Canadian. What do I need to speak Japanese for?
Like Avengers versus X-Men.
Joe, what are your thoughts?
It was a great match, but once again, why are we treating Willow like a heel?
Yeah.
Like, she should have just won clean if she's going to win. Speaking of which, she's also another one who's going down to Mexico. She's going to be in a 6-woman match
Yeah.
down at Arena Mexico. Got to shout that out for her. But
yeah.
like, Willow is like our one true, genuine, like always lovable baby face.
Yeah.
She shouldn't be getting outside help cheating to win.
Yeah. I agree.
Well, did she know what happened though?
No,
the
I mean,
thing,
I'm not blaming her. I'm. This is once again me going at the booking aspect of it.
Okay. Well, if they're playing it up like she doesn't know, then you make that into a part of the story, I think. Like
Yeah.
she's like, and that's maybe what splits her and Chris, and maybe Statlander turns heel.
Maybe.
I can see that happening. I like this.
Or they
She's
introduce
never really
19
been one.
titles and Stat and Willow win them.
That could be too.
Okay. Let's go to our sixth and final match. That is, of
So
course,
many matches, JFP.
I know.
So many matches.
We get Orange Cassidy versus Matt Taven in a Texas death match. Here's some of my notes. They go at it right away. Taven looks amazing this entire match. I miss seeing this Taven. This is Ring of Honor Taven. This is World Heavyweight Championship in Ring of Honor. Okay. Matt Taven.
It's Matt Taven who sold out MSG all by himself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What
Isn't that the stuff in chips?
What was that?
Isn't that the stuff in chips?
Yeah. I guess the table was a shoot table. I don't think it was a work table. It was a
It
shoot
looked
table.
like it.
That motherfucker did not break at all.
Well, reinforced.
Yeah, Taven's making Orange pay. Great table bump by Taven. Holy cow! In the end, this crowd was all in this whole entire show. Like, I would love to have been in the middle of that crowd.
Yeah.
Just feel that energy. I love the mayhem at the end. It didn't make any of the guys look weak. I thought it was really cool. Orange Cassidy going over, but they did more damage in the loss than they could have done in the win, because they beat him unmercifully. And I mean, both guys were bloodied. So, Canada Dry, your thoughts on the main event?
This match, to me, had no business being as good as it was.
Okay.
I did not expect what we got.
Yeah.
And like that, this was a hell of a match.
Yeah.
And Matt Taven, that jump off the ring to the table to the now, oh my goodness, that was. Yeah, I know, Joe. You're going to say you got to protect your head.
Yeah, I said that in our chat. I was like, Matt, protect your head, please.
Yeah, like I was worried about how he landed there. I think he got his arms up just in time.
Yeah.
But I am a Matt Taven fan now after seeing this match.
Yeah.
I give him like he needs to get more time. He's a good wrestler. And Orange Cassidy, the blood. I think it's the first time we've seen him all bloody like that.
No.
Oh, like that. I think we just seen it in his head a bit.
No. With Moxley, he was gushing, bro.
Oh yeah,
More than that?
Moxley- yeah, in their match,
Oh,
on
that-
par with
that-
that.
but
On
yeah.
par with that, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's cool
When he
about
lost the
watching-
title, he was destroyed.
So what's cool about watching AEW Dynamite or Collision versus Raw or SmackDown is you get the gratuitous blood.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think wrestling needs that once in a while. You need the blood. It adds so much to the match.
Yeah.
And this was a hell of a match.
Mhm.
You can't justify a Texas death match without having some sort of blood being spent.
Like, I think they did this on WWE, a Texas death match, and it was a joke.
it didn't leave the ring. No,
No, it was the worst. It was like, here's to you. It was a tribute to what's his name?
Terry Funk.
Terry
Yeah.
Funk.
yeah, Terry. It was Terry Funk. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Rich. Thoughts on the match?
Yeah, obviously a huge OC mark over here. I thought it was fantastic. I feel like Orange Cassidy, after having the battles with Moxley, if you're gonna bring it to him in that capacity in that kind of a match, you're gonna have to step it up a notch because much like a Saiyan, after a battle, they become stronger afterwards. He has adapted to that. It's integrated into his orangeness. And so now you got to bring it.
Hold on a sec. So, I'm not saying it's true.
Neither am I. But maybe.
Shane says it's all matters is I'm better than you Japanese girls, and you know it.
Oh, yeah. All right, Joe. Your thoughts on match number 6?
I'm with Canada Dry. When I first heard this match, I'm like, why is Orange Cassidy in a Texas death match? But you know what? I'll go eat my humble pie and I'll enjoy it because I was thoroughly entertained. You all know I am the guy who loves chaos the most on this panel.
Yeah.
I say it all the time. Controlled chaos, I love it. Like sitting there, you have
That should be a faction. Controlled chaos.
You have the heart box chocolate full of thumbtacks. That match ending orange punch that Cassidy gave to Taven was, my God, ridiculous. A chain, like it didn't look like he pulled his punch at all. Like he just sitting there screaming, "I'm Matt," knocked the fuck out. It was great.
And you're done.
Yeah, I can't wait for this match between Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong. And might I throw out there, Trent truly is a best friend because he sacrificed himself. He took that knee like a champ from Roddy to save Orange Cassidy.
That chair that he got thrown at his head looked brutal.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Mm-hmm. Caught him just right.
But also, Bennett getting clobbered in the head with the chair and the lead pipe. He just felt like a ton of bricks.
Yep. He's bleeding too. He got color. Oh my God. Guys, we're at the end of the show, but we got to do flowers. We got to give our flowers. Favorite match, favorite segment, and number of bells 1 through 5. Canada Dry goes first.
My match of the night is Orange Cassidy versus Matt Taven. This thing was awesome.
Yeah.
My segment of the night is the interview with Samoa Joe, Swerve Strickland, Hangman Page. This made you want to see the match for sure. They all made their points. It was like you were given a sample of dinner and you're like, oh, that's so good. And you're waiting for the main course.
Yeah.
And I'm giving this show 4.32.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Lord Ryan Rich.
My match of the evening is also Orange Cassidy versus Matt Taven because it was a story told with beautiful violence.
Yeah.
And I love Orange Cassidy. And so when he has a performance like that, when Taven has a performance like that, when they give it all like that to entertain, that's got to be my match of the night.
Okay.
My segment of the night is Timeless Tony Storm's Wet Ink because just the way that, I mean, first of all, she marked her body permanently. The significance of doing that and what that's supposed to do to her opponent psychologically, along with just how much she talked. I didn't really get to talk about it, but as much as she talked about it, and she goes, you know, you what did she say? You said it, you suckled at the tit of my talent, like stuff like that. Like that. It was just wonderfully said and spoken. So that's my segment of the night, and I really enjoyed tonight's episode. So I'm gonna give it a 4.175.
Okay.
Okay, so my match of the night, I'm going Mox and Dax.
Okay.
They opened the show, they set the tone. It was
Yep.
great.
That's a close
My
second.
my promo or my segment is Darby's promo.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's another one that, like, all three of these promos that have been mentioned so far literally are selling this pay-per-view, which is what a good promo should do.
Yeah.
It's got me excited for it. And I'm giving this 4.25. Like, everything, there's nothing bad on this show.
You Bob Barkered me, you bastard.
Like, every promo helped sell the pay-per-view or further a story. There was no bad matches.
Yeah.
Like, it was just all around was a great time.
Yeah. Man, it's a lot of love in this room. Valentine's Day, and that's a lot of love. A lot of love right there.
Here comes JFB with the axe.
yes, man.
I've got some bad news for you.
My bloody Valentine.
My match of the night was the Texas Death Match, Orange Cassidy. I love watching Orange Cassidy just get beaten the hell out of and still finds a way to win. Taven looked amazing. Undisputed Kingdom looked like $1 million. They're the hottest faction right now in professional wrestling. It's so good to be a wrestling fan. My favorite segment is Samoa Joe because I am a Samoa Joe mark. I am unabashed by that exclamation. I am.
You mean the Swerve Strickland bit?
Yeah.
Not
but,
Samoa Joe.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, but Samoa Joe, I mean,
I'm wrong again.
that whole segment was just gold. Like,
Yeah.
like Swerve made you feel like he has a chance to win at Revolution. So this show was good. It was really good. I was entertained. I'm gonna give it a 4.63.
Whoa!
I had a blast with this, and I go with the
Bob
4.6.
Barkered you.
The 6'3" is for Brad Marchand, who plays for the Boston Bruins and
Boo.
just played his 1,000th NHL game. So
You know what? That's 999 games too many for him.
You know what? When it's all said and done and he's no longer playing or he doesn't play for the Bruins, I will 100% agree with that. That man's defied the odds to play hockey.
Are you saying he's like the Ric Flair of the NHL?
He's the rat of the NHL.
Yeah, that is a nickname he carries with pride, as they call him, the Rat. I believe it was the Stanley Cup playoffs. It was the Stanley Cup Finals when he kissed what's his face when they were on the boards and he went to reach in and gave him a kiss on the cheek, and that pissed him off, and he punched him and he drew a 5-minute major.
That's what makes hockey hockey, though.
That's a hockey move, dude.
I'll tell you, my favorite. I don't
Like
watch
Daniel
hockey as
Garcia,
much
is
as
that
I
you?
used to. But the one game I will never forget. I think it was the Flyers and the Nationals.
Yeah.
And there's about 30 seconds
Capitals.
left in. Yeah, Capitals. Sorry, I think it was like at the. I don't remember if it was like at the beginning of the game or at the end of the game, but like it was just like 5 minutes of fighting. They'd break the fight. They'd line up to drop the puck, and they just go at it again. It took like the refs like 10 minutes to figure out all the penalties. It was hilarious.
You know what you gotta love? You gotta love the goalie fights.
Oh, the goalie fights are hilarious.
Yes.
Because either they'll take everything off to fight or they will
Or
keep
nothing.
everything on to fight. There's no in between with those.
So-
with the teams.
EVP Joe, what is our score?
Yeah, what's our combined
It's
score?
high.
Our average is 4.34375,
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really high.
which is high for a Dynamite.
That is
Yeah.
high.
I mean, let's be honest. They are building it up. Now,
Yeah.
let's hope they can bring it across the finish line and have a good go-home show. That's the
Keep
most
the
important.
choo-choo going.
Well, I mean,
I
that's
don't know if you guys know this,
But
but tomorrow on the channel, 3 p.m. Eastern,
yeah.
I'm going one-on-one with Natalia Markova.
Ooh.
nice.
We're gonna have an interview. We're gonna have a what do you say, a post Valentine's Day date
Oh, that's
on
awesome.
the channel.
All right.
We're gonna talk about some Kill City Cop. We're gonna talk about maybe Brian Cage. We're gonna maybe get her thoughts on Vince McMahon.
Ooh.
Oh.
Should be interesting.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
Her answer is gonna be like, "I want to work at WWE one day, maybe." So, no comment. No.
I can see her stick handling away from that one.
yeah. Well, guys, that's the end of our show. It has been a pleasure and an honor to serve you this week on Dynamite After Dark. You want to get in touch with us? Multiple ways to do it. Find us on Facebook, find us on Twitter or X or whatever it's called. Want to buy a t-shirt? Head to prowrestlingtees.com/F Wrestling. Support us the best way you know how. Send us money. BigShinyMatrix at gmail or hotmail.com. Sends you directly to our PayPal where you can go ahead and send us some cash so we can get guys like Brian Cage on the
Dollar.
Scratch.
Yeah,
Dollar.
yeah. Maybe
Just a little bit.
Maybe we'll give you a VIG. I
A
don't
little
know.
bit.
You
A
know,
little bit.
I don't really like Shane McMahon, but I loved his intro music. It was so good.
Yes, he had the best intro. He has some of the best intro.
You know what, JFB, when you talk about doing the subscribers, you should be playing like Ted DiBiase's money,
That one was good too.
money.
I don't know which one I like better, that one or Shane's.
They're both awesome.
Yeah.
Either way, both are awesome. So, anyways, guys, thank you for being part of our show tonight. On behalf of Canada Dry, on behalf of Lord Ryan Rich and the GM, the evil Vice President Joe, I am the JFB.
And raise your fists in the air. Wave around like you just don't care. And remember to just keep fighting.
With the cross. Knock him out. This has been an effing worldwide media production. You can find us on all social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and others. Head over to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/effing wrestling. And while you're there, click like and subscribe. Want some swag? Head to our store at prowrestlingtees.com/effing wrestling. You can find all these links and much more at our awesome website, effingwrestling.com. As the JFB always says, you can book it.